Hello everyone, this is Dr. Palash Sahu and you are watching Doctor's Diary. So let's begin with our today's topic, that is nervous supply of urinary bladder. So before we begin with our today's topic, let's make the list of important key points which we will gonna cover, which are micturating centers in brain, functions of sympathetic and parasympathetic system, spinal cord segments involved in sympathetic and parasympathetic system, and what is autonomous, automatic and cortical bladder. So let's begin with our today's topic. So before we begin this physiology, let's understand a very basic concept that will help us in memorizing the difference between sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Like sympathetic nervous system के नाम में ही है sympathy. So all the conditions जहाँ पर sympathy वाली सिचुएशन होगी वहाँ पे sympathetic nervous system एक्टिवेट होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सपोज कर लो आप जंगल में गए हो और आपके सामने एक शेर आ गया. सो नाउ ऑल द फिजियोलॉजिकल चेंजेस दैट विल अकर इन योर बॉडी आर बिकॉज ऑफ दिस sympathetic nervous system. For example, your pupils will get dilate, heart rate will increase, sweat gland से secretion will also increase, and what will happen with your urinary bladder? Of course यार, अगर सामने शेर खड़ा है, आपको भागना है, so contract तो होगा नहीं. That means it will get relaxed to store more urine. तो यहाँ से हमको पता चल गया कि in sympathetic nervous system, bladder will get relaxed to store more urine, right? While in parasympathetic nervous system, it will get contract. और ना यार एक बेसिक फंडा और याद रख लो कि लाइफ में ना हर चीज उल्टी है.
What?
I am telling you this because जैसे कि S2, S3, S4 ये S है, that means by default तो यार sympathetic nervous system होना चाहिए ना, क्योंकि S वर्ड है, बट नहीं. Remember this कि लाइफ में हर चीज उल्टी है. So S2, S3, S4 is for parasympathetic nervous system, while T10, T11, T12, L1 and L2 is for sympathetic nervous system. So now we know the function of parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system with respect to urinary bladder and the segments involved in this. So let's begin with this topic. So let's begin with urinary bladder physiology. So urinary bladder is supplied by paracentral lobule, which is present in frontal lobe and is supplied by anterior cerebral artery. So if there is lesion at anterior cerebral artery, there is involvement of paracentral lobule and patient may also suffer from lower limb weakness, as ACA also supplies that part of brain which controls lower limbs. And now also remember that micturating center present in pons, which controls your parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. And now we already know that what are the functions of parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system with respect to urinary bladder. If parasympathetic system stimulates, then it will contract bladder, and to contract bladder, detrusor has to contract and internal sphincter must be relaxed, while external sphincter is purely voluntary. And when we talk about sympathetic nervous system, its function is to relax bladder, and to relax bladder, detrusor has to relax and internal sphincter should be in contracted position. And that we know that when will parasympathetic will overpower sympathetic nervous system, and when will sympathetic nervous system will overpower parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, so let's discuss autonomous, automatic and cortical bladder. So let's first discuss automatic bladder. So remember it as that you are automatically urinating. And when will you urinate? When bladder is in contracted position, right? So that means parasympathetic nervous system will work more and sympathetic nervous system will not work. So S2, S3 and S4 present, while T11 to L2 will not work. So patient will present as urge incontinence, लो कैपेसिटी ब्लैडर एंड हाइपरटोनिक ब्लैडर, क्योंकि ब्लैडर मोस्टली कॉन्ट्रैक्टेड स्टेट में रहेगा. एंड वी नो दैट स्पास्टिक कंडीशन इज फॉर अपर मोटर न्यूरॉन लीजन, वाइल फ्लैसिड कंडीशन इज फॉर लोअर मोटर न्यूरॉन कंडीशन, राइट? सो हियर हाइपरटोनिक मीन्स spastic condition, that means this is upper motor neuron lesion. Now let's discuss autonomous bladder, which is opposite of automatic bladder. That means here sympathetic nervous system will work more, that is T11 to L2, which causes relaxation of bladder and thus help in urine storage. So here patient will present as overflow incontinence, as bladder is unable to contract. Here we can see large capacity bladder, and the reason is same कि bladder contract नहीं हो रहा है, so urine will accumulate here. So large capacity bladder, hypotonic and thus flaccid, और flaccid है इसका मतलब lower motor neuron lesion. So this is autonomous bladder. We already discussed automatic bladder, and let's discuss cortical bladder. Just remember here that if anterior cerebral artery is involved, there is lesion at paracentral lobule in frontal lobe, and this is called as cortical bladder. And yes, one more important point is that this sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, these are motor supply, right? So what is the sensory supply for urinary bladder? So please remember it as S2, S3 and S4 are the sensory supply to urinary bladder. इसका काम क्या है कि अगर ब्लैडर में यूरिन ज़्यादा भर गई, ब्लैडर बहुत फुल हो गया, then it will give signal to brain to contract bladder and to empty the bladder. And in autonomous bladder, this sensory system or this sensory nervous supply of urinary bladder will also be absent, and thus there is overflow incontinence. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video interesting, informative, then please do like, share and subscribe.